Happy April Fools, guys! Maybe I should have done a prank instead of just saying that. Hey, it's week 12. That's pretty big. Uh, in 12 weeks, you can. I don't know. You can watch this podcast in 12 weeks. You can watch this podcast in 12 days or even 12 hours. That's actually true. Hi, my name's Elise. This is a Take It to Heart podcast. This is week 12. How are you guys doing? I'm wearing this top because it keeps being actually as warm out as it says it's going to be, because I walked out this morning. It was like 8 a.m. and I thought it would be cooler because it's in the morning, even though my phone said it was 60 degrees. So I wear long sleeve with short sleeve layering on top, sweating my freaking balls off. Here I am. I'm in jeans. You guys can never actually see what pants I'm wearing. It's a mystery. Except I just told you I'm wearing jeans. I got a cute belt on, but you'll never know that. I think my red hair dye is washing out already. Oh, that did not look good. I think my red hair is washing out already. And I have my hair in a half up, half down. And the down part is brown, but the top part is red. I'm trying to get my boss to play a prank on everybody, but she's not responding to me. Maybe that's the real prank of it all. Anyway, I thought for today I would do an episode complaining mainly about the gym. If you don't care about me talking about the gym, you can click off, or that's not me like threatening you. That's me being genuine. That's why I'm doing a whole episode about it, because you can just choose to not watch it if you want to. Yeah, as I do with every single episode. I don't really care. So, yeah. Recently, I've been kind of not inspired. I mean uninspired. I was feeling uninspired in the gym, and I realized perhaps it's because in the past when I would work out, I started working out when I was about 15. I don't know how seriously I was taking it then, but me and my dad were going to the gym. He was just showing me, what's the saying? The ropes of the ropes? I don't know. My dad was just showing me around the gym when I was like 15. And I was working out for my sport. So I would be in these on and off phases of the gym. The summer and the winter was when I would be working out. Because in the fall and the spring, I was in season or practicing more for my sport. So last year, my first year of college, I was not working out. I hate the gym at my college. It's stupid and overpopulated, and I don't care to go there. So I was not going to the gym. Because also I forgot that I have a membership somewhere. Oh, I didn't have a car. Now, my friend got me working out again in September. So I've been working out for 6 months and 2 days. Oh, 3 days. I'm not working out every single day. But I feel like I noticed myself being uninspired in the last month or so, because I think typically around this time, around March and February, is when I would stop going to the gym, and I would be excited about my sport. I would be like, wow, all this working out has paid off. But now I'm here, like, what was this all for? I think that's subconsciously what my mind is thinking. Like, what is the goal now? There's no sport. What's the goal? And also, that being said, I feel like this is the most I've immersed myself in gym culture, I guess, like following gym influencers and caring about the food I'm eating, because I'm not living at home anymore. I don't just eat the food that my parents are making, but unfortunately I'm still eating dining hall food, and it's pissing me off. I don't think it's been 2 years of this dining hall food, and now all of a sudden I'm getting mad about it because like, okay, I don't know. When I see gym influencers and they're eating their healthy food, Whole Foods, like it's an actual Whole Food, not like the grocery store Whole Foods. Sometimes when they're eating their Whole Foods and they're spicing it up and they're chefing, like they're dressing it up. That's what I'm looking for. It looks delicious. It looks rewarding. It looks juicy. It looks like I'm gonna start salivating. When I go to the dining hall and I try to recreate that so that I can get like good protein, and again, I'm gonna apologize in advance because I'm just gonna sound like performative gym girl. I always do, and that's okay. I'm figuring it out. I'm learning. I'm learning the terms. I'm trying to immerse myself in it, okay? End of disclaimer. I get into the dining hall and it's slop 2.0, bro. It's literally some bullshit put in a bowl and I hate it. No, it's just because I'm trying to eat healthy because there's like pizza. I could just be eating pizza because sure, tastes good. I'm trying to not just eat pizza all the time and cheeseburgers because that's all they have all the time. Then I go get some chicken and bro, the past 2 days, I've tried to get just like beans and chicken. The first day, oh my god, the first day I asked for tortilla, I asked for beans and chicken, and they don't strain off the beans at all. So then there's just a pile of bean juice in the middle of my tortilla. It's soaking through my tortilla, and there's ugh. The next day, I'm in the same line. I say, okay, this is good. They strain the bean juice this time. But they don't strain the chicken juice. So now there's just chicken juice flooding my plate, spilling over practically. Not really. I'm being dramatic. But this is just to say that I wish I had better control of my food. And sure, well, not even, okay, sure, I could be buying my own food and putting it in my fridge and just putting it in my microwave. I have the tiniest fridge in the whole world. I have the tiniest fridge in the whole world. I didn't buy it. I thank my dad for buying me this mini fridge for me, but it is literally the miniest fridge in the whole world of miniest fridges. It There's no freezer, so I can't like get freezer food, like frozen chicken and put it in my freezer and then eat it. This is just one big rant that I need to let out, and that is why I have a podcast. Okay. I have no freezer. My fridge is so tiny. I just have 2 shelves, which is regular, but it's just a box. Like, it's a 1 by 1 box. I can't really fit anything in there. That's okay. I do have a great microwave. I thank my friend Mackenzie for a great microwave. And I use that when I can. But again, I have nowhere to store my food. I also, okay, this is one of my next points is the food that I've been purchasing. Once I realized I was feeling inspired, I was like, okay, let me pick myself back up. And by that, I mean going to the store and buying bullshit food that's supposed to be zero sugar, reduced fat, low calories, all these things. By the way, that just means it costs more. It just costs more. I just bought keto bread. I bought keto bread because and of course this is my fault. I know I'm subjecting myself to this. I could be eating whatever I wanted, and I still kind of am. This is the food I get to eat. That's what all the influencers say. This is the food I got to eat today. Yesterday, I got to eat keto bread. What does that even mean? What the point? What the point of keto bread? Keto bread and reduced fat peanut butter. I'm so glad I got to eat this today. Okay, I am, and I don't have an ED. I'm okay. I'm eating plenty of food. I'm just getting pissed off. Greek yogurt tastes so bad. Why do I have to pretend like it tastes good? And why are people putting fruit in their cottage cheese? If you're not tapped into gym TikTok, then maybe this won't make any sense. But why? I don't understand. One time I tried to make a like sweet fruity cottage cheese bowl over the summer. I never gagged at my food like that. I don't gag at food. I'm not the pickiest eater. I literally I couldn't finish it. I literally couldn't finish it. I put like cottage cheese and apples and maybe there's brown sugar in and granola. And honestly, what threw me was the granola. Having granola, and it was my mom's granola, and it had like dried cranberries in it, which I already hate. Maybe that's where I went. No, that's not where I went wrong. Why are you putting fruit and peanut butter in your cottage cheese? Yeah. I don't know if anybody else sees cottage. Like, why are we putting cottage cheese on toast? I just eat it plain. Just eat it with a little bit of pepper on top, like it's supposed to be. Anyway, on the fake food track, I well, first off, I already talked about sea moss before. I almost got fooled into getting sea moss again yesterday, but I couldn't because I think I'm still constipated. Maybe it's because I stopped eating my chia seed pudding or it just stopped working on me. I almost got conned into buying sea moss because I thought maybe that would help, but I don't even remember if that helped. Maybe I need to rip up my this month's calendar and look at my last month's calendar. I've been eating Brazil nuts two times every morning. Wait, two every morning. Two Brazil nuts. Do you even know what a Brazil nut is? Because I don't. I don't know what a Brazil nut is, and by the way, it's the most expensive nut in the whole world. Why am I buying a pack of Brazil nuts for like $18? I have not noticed the difference. I don't know what I'm supposed to be noticing. Oh, and by the way, I just got coconut water yesterday, like an actual idiot. I'm complaining about things I'm choosing to do, and I'm sorry that that's what this podcast is, but I don't know if anybody, hopefully this relates to anybody out there. I don't know if any of my friends are into this, but I kept getting TikToks about how you need to drink coconut water, specifically only harmless harvest coconut water, because that's the best for debloating. What are you talking about? And it's pink. I don't know. It 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 it, it can't be real. It literally can't be real. You're selling me on the stupidest. But okay, here's a plus. Drizzlicious. I found Drizzlicious. Well, actually, because of my friends, but my friend Maddie. But some gym influencers do post that they're eating Drizzlicious. Drizzlicious is great, by the way. Except it says there's like 4 servings in there, and I eat it in about two sittings. Maybe, and that's also one of my questions is, am I eating more of this food because I think it's healthier and therefore it reverses the effects? I don't know. The other day, actually, this was yesterday. Yesterday, I got on the scale at my gym. I've never weighed myself in the gym before. I don't really care about my weight. I'm not like trying to lose weight. I've kind of looked the same for the last 7 years. Literally, okay. I think I have looked the same. I don't know if that's dysmorphia in some way, but I'm pretty sure I've looked the same for the last 7 years. When I was at my senior night, my senior year in high school for my sport, and I was wearing a pin of my freshman year self, my coach thought that was my picture from that year. My coach thought that my freshman year self was my senior year self. And I still think I look like her and therefore look like my freshman year self. Anyway, I got on the scale. I'm like, oh. Okay, I just said I don't care about what I have a healthy mindset, I think, I promise. I'm just staring at it because I'm like, okay, I don't really know what to do with this information. I get off. This nice man behind me, he kind of waves me down. He's like, oh, that's a few pounds off. I'm like, I don't know how to respond to that because if I'm like, oh, phew, then I look like an idiot. What if I'm like, oh, then I also look like an idiot? So I was just like, oh, really? Like, I've never weighed myself. And he's like, yeah, it's a few pounds heavier. Like, it's not accurate at all. So I don't know if he thought that I was really upset about my weight when I looked at my weight, which I wasn't, by the way, because I've weighed about the same, like, within the same 10 to 15 pound range for the last 7 years. I don't know if he felt bad, but he was really nice. He was like super smiley, like, it's off, it's off. I don't know if he's trying to gaslight me or something, but whatever. And also, that being said, with weight, everybody's talking about either a cut or Wait, shoot, what's it called? Like bulking. You're either bulking or you're cutting. But I don't even know how to begin tracking my calories. And most people, well, most gym influencers claim that they've never tracked their calories before. Like, I'm thinking of Haley Fernandez, or I don't know, that's the one I think of. And Haley Fernandez looks great. I don't, I don't even have a relative idea of how many calories I intake per day. Or like what is a supposed to amount. I know there's no supposed to amount, but like what is the normal not I don't know how to word like I don't even know. I don't even know. And like if I'm trying to be in a calorie deficit, how am I supposed to eat this nasty ass food and then start cutting down on it because I'm not going to be like satiated the word. I'm not going to be like satisfied if I'm eating less. Like I'm still going to be hungry afterwards. Like I find myself like I that disgusting food that I ate the past 2 days and I was so upset about it. Like I eat less of it because it's disgusting and then I'm hungry afterwards. And I don't even know how I can count. I on my calendar I put, oh, you can see my calendar peeking through. Um I put like a relative amount of like what protein I think I might have gotten, but I don't even actually know. When I live not in a dorm with a dining hall next year, maybe I'll have to get a weight, like a food scale, and then actually measure it out. But I don't know if I can actually be bothered to do that. But maybe I'll turn into a meal prepping demon, or I just will get so bored of the gym. I don't know. I saw this TikTok. It was Marla Catherine's TikTok. If you guys know who that was, I used to love Marla Catherine when I was younger, but I saw her TikTok and it was like, by the way, it's not your dream body if it's a nightmare to upkeep. And I was like, oh. And all the gym influencers claim to be happy and like this is the food I got to eat, but I just the culture around it is so like you have to be so involved, like this has to be your lifestyle. And all the gym influencers, by the way, this is literally their job. This is literally their job. They're getting paid to do shoots, they're getting paid to do brand deals, they're getting paid to be like a Gymshark athlete, a Define athlete. they're they wake up at 5 a.m., they go do their cardio, they come back, and then they go to the gym later in the day because that's all they have to do in the day. And that's not me hating because I do have my favorite gym influencers, but I am a full time student. I have two jobs, I have hobbies, I have a life, I have friends, I have clubs, like, and I hate cardio. And I hate cardio. I literally, and I didn't tell a single soul this, but the other day, yesterday, mind you, I keep doing that. It was yesterday. I set an alarm for 6:30 because I was feeling so inspired the past few days that I wanted to get up and go on a run. I didn't. I turned my alarm off and I went back to bed. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow, but probably not, but maybe. I used to run all the time. I used to literally be running like 4 miles multiple times a week and like running the other days other than that because of my sport. And I think that's how I stayed in shape more because of like not going to the gym while I was in season, if that makes sense. I don't know how far I can run anymore, and it's probably not very far at all. And I think when I played a sport, it was literally just adrenaline carrying me. Like I still, even when I was like in high school and like in my sport, I I was like I don't consider myself to be a good runner. Like I'm literally running because I have to and I need to be everywhere on the field at once. I don't know. And I can't run on a treadmill. You could not pay me to run on a treadmill. That seems like punishment, torture, like I'm a guinea pig spinning on a wheel over and over and over again. I can walk on a treadmill, it's fine. Running indoors, like bouncing on the treadmill like doom 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 doom. Uh-uh. So maybe I'll get up and I'll run tomorrow. I haven't gone on a run in 3 years, 2 years. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. I also just kind of hate the people at my gym. Not okay. I can just get really annoyed at the people at my gym because my gym is relatively accessible. Like there's only 14-year-old boys there who are all wearing pajama pants and are standing all in a big group blocking every single person to ever exist, or they're 78 years old. And that's not me hating. I'm proud of these people for getting out and doing what I'm doing. Maybe they look at me and they're like, stupid college girl thinks she's the coolest. Or like, oh, stupid college girl thinks she's so strong. And that's probably fair because I take a lot of pictures of myself in the gym. And I can do 3 pull-ups now, by the way, which doesn't seem like a lot, but if you're not in the gym and you're not like a man who's ever played a sport, then it's kind of hard to do a pull-up. Just no athletic ability, you know? Does that make sense? But I can do 3 now, so let's go. Anyway, I'm proud of these people for getting out into the gym, but all of the older people, they just rotate. Like, typically, if you're not aware, what people do is if they're using like a machine at the gym, then they stay there for all of their reps, all their times. Like, they just, sets, that's the word. Maybe I should know that. For all their sets, they just stay there, like sit on the machine, and then they keep going. All of the older people just do one of every single machine. Like, I watch them go up to every single machine and they ask every single person if they can use the machine. Just choose one and stay there. Sorry. That's just my opinion. That's just how I choose to work out. Other people can be different, I guess. But I guess that being said, I have felt more inspired just this week. Like last week, I was like, oh my god, I hate everything I'm doing in the gym. My favorite things that I used to love in the gym, I hate. And by that, I just mean leg extensions. When I was like 16 doing leg extensions, I could max out the machine. There was a point that was my peak. I could do like 200. Yeah, I think it was like 200 on the leg extensions. I can only do 130 now, and I've been stuck at 130, and like sometimes I can't even do 130. My legs still look great. I'm happy with how my legs look, but I'm just like, what? Yeah. Anyway, I hate everything that I used to love, and I hate the food I'm eating. I feel tired all the time. I'm exhausted. Now, I was actually like, okay, let me just stop thinking like that. So then I did. I said, okay, maybe I might buy a new top. I'm buying more food. So this might just be you're starting to just spend more money all the time, I guess. But I'm trying to trying to make it something new so that I don't get bored of it and I just stop. And I don't think I will just stop anytime soon because it's also built into my schedule, which, as I was saying in my advice session, that's what you need to do if you want to get in the gym, build it into your schedule. But yeah. And I started purposely because I used to love training my legs, like I was saying, the leg extensions when I was younger in the gym. And now I want to focus on way more different muscles. And so I'm letting myself do that and not putting as much pressure to be like, well, I used to be able to do this when I was 16 and I used to love it. Why don't I do this anymore? But there's actually new things I love. Like I found out that I can do 140 on or calf extensions. Is that what they're called? Calf raises. 140. And I've just been pushing myself as much as I can in the areas that I'm like have a newfound love for. Same with my biceps and my triceps. And I'm trying to focus on that rather than how much I dislike the things that I used to love. And that's been helping just within this past week. Though tomorrow is leg day and I might want to freak out really bad. We'll see. Yeah. So hopefully this is a new gym era. By that, probably nothing will change except my mindset. I feel like I've kind of looked the same, like my muscles are only looking slightly stronger than before, but things take time and time passes anyway, so I'll actually be okay. And I'm just excited to look strong for the summer. I already look kind of tanned. I like how I look, and I have better food to look forward to. And since I'm going to be working in the summer, I'm going to be able to like hopefully plan out my meals better and then not have like crazy food noise during the day because I'll be working and I'll be making bank. So yeah, that's been my episode about the gym. I do enjoy the gym. That's why I try to end on a positive note, but there's just so much there's such a crazy culture about it as I've been talking about and like pressures and norms and yeah, that's really it. So maybe this wasn't relatable at all. Maybe this is just you information seeking about the gym, whatever. But I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see an episode specifically about something, let me know. Rate this 5 stars on Spotify if you care. Like the YouTube video. Please like the YouTube video because that helps me know that people are watching or that they care to help me. And yeah, that's all. Love you guys. Bye.